US President Donald Trump has backed off from some of the tough tariffs he announced on Chinese electronics. A new notice from US Customs and Border Protection says certain products will now be exempted from the tariffs. The exemption covers items like smartphones, computer monitors, semiconductors, and other tech parts. It applies to goods entering the US or leaving warehouses as early as April 5th. Just days earlier, Trump raised tariffs on many Chinese goods to at least 145%. A separate 20% tariff still applies to China for its role in the fentanyl crisis. But the big electronics exemption is a major change. Why the sudden shift? Tech companies warned that tariffs would raise prices sharply. Apple was a top concern. Around 90% of iPhones are made and assembled in China. Experts said iPhones could have tripled in prices if the full tariffs took effect. Other companies like Microsoft, Nvidia, and Nintendo also faced major cost increases. Nintendo even delayed its US pre-orders for the new Switch 2, worried about rising prices. Wall Street responded quickly. Analysts at Wellbush called the move a dream scenario for tech investors. They said the exemption was the best possible news for companies and consumers. The White House said the change gives companies more time to move manufacturing to the US. Trump has pushed hard for tech firms to stop depending on China. His team says companies like Apple and TSMC are now speeding up their US production plans. Still, this is the first major rollback in Trump's tariff fight with China. Until now, he stayed firm, even as economists warned tariffs could hurt American shoppers. Trump says the goal is to bring back American manufacturing, but many parts, like chips and screens, are still hard or expensive to make in the US. Even with this exemption, the fight isn't over. The fentanyl-related tariff still applies. The White House also says Trump will order a national security review of chips imports. At the same time, Trump gave other countries a 90-day break from new tariffs, except China. He said countries that don't retaliate will face just a 10% tariff until July. He's using this as a strategy to get better trade deals. In the end, the exemption is big news for tech companies and consumers. Prices won't jump, at least for now, but the larger trade war between the US and China is still going strong. With Shashank Mattu and Rudrishish Kanjilal, Bureau Report, India Today Global.